Kavita ji, thank you very much for coming on this podcast. And you don't need any introduction. And you come from an artist family and you are artist yourself. Can you say something to people listening about yourself,
Sure thing. So, thank you for having me on this show, on this podcast, Krishna ji. We go back a long way, almost 2 decades ago, when I was a part of TV Asia, and even back then, we were trying to have programs and television shows where we, kind of wanted to help people connect with their with their roots, especially, of course, I'm speaking about Indians in particular, and because people missed everything they did from back home. And मुझे याद है हम लोगों ने भगवद गीता पर एक शो रिकॉर्ड किया था, and it was so enlightening, and it's always wonderful to get perspectives from different people who live the scriptures more than just read it. And I'm so glad that we're meeting again today. And
No, that's wonderful, Kavita ji. Dr. Jai Raman from Bharati Vidya Bhavan was also part of it.
जी 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 जी
And
जी
उस समय, I feel like, seed implant was done at that time, and fruits and flowers coming now. So
जी
just wanted to see this thing. It's like this shloka. I love this shloka, Narad Bhakti Sutra. Gite Nityam Japah Puja Kathayam Harikatha Swapi. So you do Geet, I don't know about Nritya. You do Jap, you do Puja, you tell Hari stories. How did, it's life, you could have done anything you wanted. Your mother, she could have done, she was on top of Bollywood kind of, when she decided to go into like bhakti songs or this kind of music, devotional music, you can say. And you have touched many lives. Both of you have touched lives in India and abroad. What was the driving force? It's like what brought you? And of all the big avatar, Krishna is one with music, like Bansuri. Any thoughts on it? It's like, how did you get into, it's like thinking about Gita or?
Well, I think we have this very firm belief that every soul, before it is born into the physical body, it kind of decides its path for that a lifetime, and that is how it is born into a certain family, जहाँ पे वो संस्कार पहले से होते हैं. I have seen love for music as well as for spirituality in my family ever since. Ever since. So I really believe that every person who is born has decided much in advance what they want to do in that lifetime, and which is why he's born in a certain set of in a certain company or amongst a certain set of people, certain parents, certain people that he or she is going to be working with, certain environments, certain situations which kind of propel you towards whatever your goal is. बचपन से ही हमारे फैमिली में म्यूजिक और स्पिरिचुअलिटी या ईश्वर की तरफ जो एक प्रेम की भावना है वो मैंने बचपन से ही महसूस की है. आई हैव ऑलवेज फेल्ट इट वाज नेवर स्पेल्ड आउट, बट इट वाज ऑलवेज देयर. There was a respect for music. There was a respect for the way music was conducted. I remember I was very young, and we still, we had Navratri celebrations, which we still have. It was done on a very grand scale. Even today, it is our 7th or 8th generation that celebrates Navratri that we do. We have a large family of about 75 people, and everyone is together for those 10 days in September, October, जब भी शारदीय नवरात्रि आती है, और हम लोग सब मिलके रोज शाम को आरती करते हैं. तो ऑब्वियसली जो भी बच्चे होते, तो तभी हम बच्चे थे, अब हमारे बच्चे हैं, लेकिन तब हम लोग बहुत मजाक किया करते थे, लाइक you're with your cousins and you're fooling around, or whatever you may call it. And I remember my father pulling me to a side, and because he used to play the harmonium, the Indian organ keyboards, and my other kakas used to play, the tabla or the percussions. और हम लोग जोर जोर से वो मंजीरे बजाते थे, सिम्बल्स बजाते थे, एंड वी यूज्ड टू हैव फन. बट उन्होंने मुझे एक साइड पे बुलाकर कहा कि आप क्या कर रहे थे, बिकॉज ही वाज वाचिंग मी क्वाइटली, एंड आई सेड ना कुछ नहीं, हम ऐसे ही मज्जा करत होतो. सो महाराष्ट्र से ऐसे मज्जा करत होतो, हैविंग फन. एंड ही सेड, यू नो व्हाट बेटा, तुम में और बाकी बच्चों में फर्क है. तो मैंने समझा नहीं. तो उनका फर्क इसलिए है क्योंकि तुम्हारे माता पिता हैं, दे आर प्रोफेशनल म्यूजिशियंस. उनका जो ब्रेड एंड बटर है दैट कम्स फ्रॉम म्यूजिक. ओके, हम सरस्वती के उपासक हैं, एंड इसीलिए तुम कभी म्यूजिक की तरफ फ्रिवलस या म्यूजिक को कभी फ्रिवलसली मत ट्रीट करना. नाउ दिस वाज अ लेसन गिवन टू अ 6-year-old. Even today I
You were
remember his
6-year-old, Kavita?
yes, I was 6 years old.
Yeah.
Or maybe 6 or 7
Yeah,
or 8.
I mean that age group.
I was definitely not old enough for such a mature thought to observe something so mature, but I distinctly remember it, and I feel that my outlook towards music, which is my profession now, is honed by those words. Is that you can't be frivolous about it. You have to give it a certain amount of respect, which is why आई मीन सही गलत की बात नहीं है, इट्स जस्ट अ पर्सपेक्टिव. आप कभी भी किसी भी इंडियन म्यूजिशियंस को स्टेज पर इंडियन इंस्ट्रूमेंट को डिसरिस्पेक्ट करते हुए नहीं देखेंगे. यू विल नेवर सी देम throwing a guitar or throwing a tabla, जो जनरली वर्ल्ड वाइड गिमिक माना जाता है. अगेन आई एम नॉट जजिंग एनीवन हियर, टू ईच हिज ओन. बट
I get it. गीता में एक श्लोक है 4th chapter में, नियतम कुरु कर्मत्वम. And that's
right,
what you are saying, that it's like we all have some, aptitude or something that drives us towards that.
Yeah.
And you felt that drive throughout from, very young age.
Ji. So, and I see this respect given by people from our side of the world to whatever their instrument of, whatever their professional instrument is. As a doctor, मैंने अपने, so my in-laws are a family of some very very reputed doctors. आज भी हम जब दशहरे में जब पूजा होती है तो अगर हम तानपुरे की पूजा करते हैं तो वो स्टेथोस्कोप रखते हैं, उसकी पूजा करते हैं. So there is always, and ये जब आप देखते हैं, जब आपके बच्चे ये देखते हैं तो कहीं ना कहीं वो समझ जाते हैं what is the sentiment, which is what happened with me as well. So to answer your question, those seeds were sown very early, and that has been our outlook, that has been our approach ever since. I am very grateful because there's a different kind of popularity which is attached to commercial music or showmanship or what may have you. But I feel the goodwill and the love, the genuine heartfelt appreciation that people come and convey to us because of devotional music is palpable. And it is something that I would not trade for anything else.
So you mentioned don't take it, lightly. That's basically what your father said when he said.
No, he said don't be frivolous about it. He said
casual about it, frivolous
if
about
they're
it.
jumping around and मतलब आरती करते हुए, हम आरती गा रहे थे, आरती करते वक्त हम लोग जोर जोर से वो मंजीरे बजा रहे थे, पीटे जा रहे थे, as against playing in rhythm or playing softly or playing it as an instrument or treating it as an instrument. आप 6-7 साल के कई बार आप देखते हैं कि छोटे बच्चे जब आते हैं तो चलो बेटा आप इसको ये बजाओ करके, people give it out of affection. A real musician will never do that. A real musician will not hand over an instrument to the child के हाँ बेटा मजे करो. No. He will always tell him what to do with it. He will play it in a way that the child understands. He will not let the child use it as a toy.
So that brings me to something that, Mahabharata mein Krishna, we all know about him. He went to a Guru Sandipani, and I don't know, have you been to Ujjain? I went to Ujjain recently in that ashram.
I have been to Ujjain multiple times, but not to Sandipani ashram.
Okay, no, that's a nice place to visit. Very quiet and very kind of, energy is out there. आपने भी गुरु था ना? You had a guru, right?
Very much.
Tell us
Very,
about
very.
your experience, learning, music from, it's like, how was it? It's like in Gita, one thing I realized that Krishna is quiet until Arjun is ready to listen to him. So were you a good student, ideal student, or?
I was too young to know that I'm a student. I was when because my mother. People may find this difficult to believe, but my mother did not train in classical music, or she did not have a formal training in music, and which is why she was very, very keen that her children, so both my brother and I, we were introduced to formal Indian classical music very early on in life. But introduced in the sense, so Aditya learned from Ustad Alara Khan, and I learned Hindustani classical music from Pandit Jayalalaji Vasan, who is Suresh Wadkarji's Guruji.
Okay.
And of course, both of them are no more now, but we were a part of a learning system where children absorbed a lot of energies without necessarily being taught. Because जब आप 2 3 4 साल के होते, I think my mother first dropped me to a music class where Guruji was teaching when I was 4 years old, and she sat there because she was like, उसे आदत नहीं है, या what if she cries, and Guruji said, तुम क्या कर रहे हो यहाँ पे, तुम जाओ, बाकी बच्चे हैं वो भी हैं. But mind you, जो मैंने आपसे पहले बात की थी about given an instrument to be treated as a toy, that was never done there. All the children who played instruments played the instrument. They never toyed around with it. तो ऐसे एटमॉस्फेयर में हमने म्यूजिक की. Our early association with music was that. So on one hand, at home, I had a very strict upbringing. My father's words. आपको एक idea आया होगा about how strict he must have been. And वैसे भी I think 2 generations ago, fathers were extremely was a father figure was always very strict. There was nothing friendly and let's be friends. ऐसे कभी हुआ ही नहीं. But anyway, that apart, as far as music is concerned, he was very clear about how he wanted his children to understand music. And on the other hand, Guruji बहुत सारे बच्चों को लेके कोई तबला बजाता था, कोई सितार बजाता था, कोई म्यूजिशियन, कोई सिंगर्स वोकलिस्ट थे. All of them today are extremely well placed. They are full-fledged professional musicians and all of that. So it was 2 ends of a spectrum. But having said that, both the teachers, my father as well as Guruji, ये बात तो उन्होंने कन्वे की कि this is something that will nourish you. So do not treat it like you would, it's not play.
Yeah.
But it was taught. डैडी जी ने बहुत स्ट्रिक्टली ये बात समझाई, तो गुरुजी ने बहुत हंसते खेलते ये बात समझाई कि आप इससे खेलो मत, आप इसको सीखो. एंड जो आपके साथ जो दूसरे बच्चे हैं वो भी यही कर रहे हैं. So that became an activity that kind of got us all together.
Yeah, that must have taken home. घर बस गया आपका दिल में. It took
very much.
Yeah.
Very much. Very much.
So it's so interesting because even in surgery, I was in Scotland, and one of my mentors, and that was his word. Don't take surgery casual anytime. I mean, so he wanted everyone to take it seriously. Like it's like like a puja. Like you're doing it, and don't just make it casual. I mean, that was the word he used. No, it's amazing. Janmashtami is coming, and Krishna Janmashtami, and you had, you and I kind of planted the seed many years ago, Krishna. So it's all about relationship, it's like spirituality as a whole. But what is your relationship with Krishna? I mean,
My relationship with Krishna, I think one of the things I would like to mention before I speak about Lord Krishna in particular is that music एक ऐसी बात है ना जो हर देवी देवता को बहुत पसंद है. It is very close. Music is very close. It is very easy to please a deity if you approach him or her through music. Because एक तो वो बहुत मधुर है.
वचनं मधुरं चरितं मधुरं वसनं मधुरं वलितं मधुरं चरितं मधुरं भ्रमितं मधुरम्.
You know, it is intrinsically very balanced. It is very warm. It's very loving. Of course, मतलब अलग अलग रस होते हैं, करुणा रस होता है और whatever, you know, all of that. But having said that, it's a very honest language, which is why it is very easy to reach out to God through music. इसीलिए हमारे जो 16th century में जितने जो भक्ति परंपरा हुई थी उसमें सबसे ज्यादा जो लोग कनेक्ट कर पाए with God because of various saints and, you know, various mystics, and was through music. Because it
Prabhupada,
was
Meera,
easy.
you know,
And music, it's a language that doesn't require words. It's it has its own means of conveying. So do other arts. I mean, even a dancer doesn't require to speak or use a language, or neither does an artist, a painter. But I just feel that music is something that is very close to every god. जैसे भोले बाबा हैं तो रिदम है, कृष्ण भगवान है, फ्लूट है, whatever, सरस्वती जी हैं, वीणा है. तो म्यूजिक has always been a zaria, an instrument to reach out to a chosen deity or a chosen for people who are not familiar with the word deity or not comfortable using the word deity, to whichever power or whichever quality that you wish to attract towards yourself. It is very easy to do it through music. Coming to your question, my relationship with Krishna. So we, at my mother's place, we are very fervent devotees of Ma Kali.
yeah.
And in the recent past, I have read about a lot of interesting theories, which I find very easy to believe, that Ma Kali and Krishna are not different. They embody the same spirit. एक तो दोनों श्यामवर्ण हैं, दोनों श्यामा हैं, and both of them are very witty. They are extremely क्या कहते हैं, चुस्त, and हाँ, typically माँ काली is really, एक लोगों का एक मानना है कि वो बहुत ज्यादा गुस्से वाली हैं वगैरह, but we have always been exposed to a very, very, very loving side of her, and so also Lord Krishna. And in fact, मैं आपको एक बात बता दूं, in the recent past I had a opportunity to visit Barsana. Barsana is the birthplace of Radharani,
Yeah.
who is Krishna's Shakti, and I felt so drawn to that place and to the power there.
Mhm.
And somehow it all kind of added up. It all just fell in place, कि everything एक दूसरे का एस्पेक्ट है, कि कृष्ण अलग नहीं है, राधा अलग नहीं है, काली अलग नहीं है, शिव अलग नहीं है. And immediately after that visit, I read somewhere, some things, you read a few things and they stay with you. So I actually read कि माँ काली कृष्ण का स्वरूप है और राधा रानी भोले बाबा का स्वरूप है. मतलब, like a role reversal.
Role reversal.
I don't know who came up with that theory and why, but somehow I did not find it alien. And I'm happy that the atmosphere that I grew up in allowed me to not dismiss these combinations. Because ultimately, when you genuinely believe by experience that everything comes from one source, क्या फर्क पड़ता है? हम लोग इतना भी, there is such a hue and cry about this is a man, this is a woman. अरे but आपके soul, your soul is either a man or a woman. वो तो एक ही जगह से आती है, यू नो, इट मैनिफेस्ट, कभी कभी मैन, कभी वुमन, कभी पेड़, कभी कुछ भी. ऑफ कोर्स यू आर सपोज टू लिव दैट रोल 100%, बट हम बहुत ज्यादा इम्पोर्टेंस देते हैं इन चीजों को. Which is why, so that theory that I mentioned to you about Radha Rani being कि कृष्ण जो मतलब काली जी और कृष्ण एक समान
No,
है.
I love that because Krishna and Kali I had heard about. Radha and Bhole Baba is not something
Yeah,
that
but
I had.
it's so obvious, right? Because अगर if the yin and yang are together everywhere, and यहाँ पे अगर रोल रिवर्सल हुआ है तो वहाँ पे रोल रिवर्सल होना बहुत स्वाभाविक है. I mean, it's not so difficult to believe.
Yeah.
You know, and then suddenly you just feel so close to everything. You just feel so connected with everything.
And you know, I like what you're saying. क्या फर्क पड़ता है? You know, really, I mean, if you are in love with Kali and Krishna, I mean, क्या फर्क पड़ता है कि कोई भोले हैं कि नहीं है, कोई, you know, what they are. No, that's beautiful. That's, you know, that is more important than, you know, कि आपको गीता का 13 अध्याय का 4था श्लोक याद है कि नहीं याद है. You know, yes, it's good to read Gita, but your relationship is still more intimate.
Yes, it is.
You see what I'm
और
saying?
इतनी बार कहा गया है, you know, I always gave a lot of importance. Even now, I like you know, reading about things. I like listening to satsangs. I like listening to you know, history and facts and, you know, all of that. But somewhere at the back of the mind, there is always that voice saying कि जो परमेश्वर का जो सार है वो तो शब्दों में अगर कोई जाहिर कर सकता तो फिर प्रॉब्लम ही क्या था. It's too big to be contained you know, in an explanation. Yes, you can experience what actually is, only it's an emotion, or probably not even that, but to begin with we understand emotion. अगर इंसान अगर वैक्यूम समझ सके ना, एक्सपीरियंस कर सके तो बहुत अच्छे, but most people can't. So when they say you know, okay, no, you can't contain God in words, you can't contain God in a form, you can't contain, and it is his or her greatness that they appear to you in a form, because that's what you relate to as a human being. आप अगर पेड़ हो तो वो आपको पेड़ के रूप में दिखेंगे, अगर आप पशु हो तो आपको पशु के रूप में दिखेंगे, बिकॉज आप जो समझते हो उसी को आप रिस्पॉन्ड करोगे.
Yeah, नाम रूप. I mean, they come in a form. Yeah, and I think I shared with you in WhatsApp, you know, I love this thing about Krishna represents freedom. You know, जब पैदा हुए उस समय जेल के दरवाजे खुल गए, you know, बारिश होने लगी. So it's a even if it is just symbolic, I mean, it's a great symbol, you know, and he was a free person throughout his life.
I actually don't know whether because again I have started viewing his life from various perspectives, and I realized that the amount that he went through was not even funny. You know, he was threatened. मतलब उनके इर्द गिर्द तो मौत उनके पैदा होने के पहले से ही मंडरा रही थी. And for such a person to convey, you know, knowledge हंसते खेलते, you know, jokes करके, and you know, in a very, and having said that, अभी that story about रणछोड़ दास का जो उनका स्वरूप है, अगर आपने सुना है, said that no, I don't care whether people rebuke me for getting out of a battlefield, but I will not do it if it's going to cost so many thousand people their lives. मतलब वो लांछन वो अपने पर लेने के लिए तैयार हुए. You know, that is the gravity of
that
his.
was a big lanchan in those days, you know.
Exactly. कि तुम भाग रहे हो. अच्छा, लोग आज बोलने को ये भी बोलते हैं, अच्छा वो खुद भाग गए लेकिन अर्जुन को उन्होंने लड़ा दिया, because ये होना जरूरी था. शायद वो होना जरूरी नहीं था. तो but what I'm saying is, to me, जितना वो हंसते खेलते, जितना फ्री उनका जीवन पोर्ट्रे किया गया है, उतना कभी फ्री था ही नहीं. everything that he was attached to, उन्हें सब छोड़ के जाना पड़ा at any given point. Anything that he liked, anything that he fell in love with, anybody that he fell in love with, उन्हें वो छोड़ के आगे निकलना पड़ा.
वो
And he had to
राधा
get
को
on with
छोड़
his
के गए तो
life.
फिर वापस नहीं है. मथुरा
Exactly.
को
So
छोड़ के गए तो it's like द्वारका में. तो
exactly,
Yeah.
अपनी बर्थ मदर को छोड़ दिया, फिर जिन्होंने प्यार दिया उस मदर को छोड़ दिया, फिर जिन्होंने सखी स्वरूप प्यार दिया उसको छोड़ दिया, जिस जगह को उन्होंने अपना जिस जगह ने उन्हें अपनापन दिया वो उसको छोड़ दिया. फिर then he went and then he was constantly surrounded by people who looked up to him for help. Was there anybody who he could turn to for help? नहीं. तो ऐसा मतलब
I
ऐसे
mean,
जो
he
होते हैं,
taught non-attachment, he lived non-attached.
he lived non-attachment. But कभी कभी मैं सोचती हूँ कि अरे जो पूरी दुनिया मतलब who was like somebody to reach out to पूरी दुनिया के लिए, वो खुद किनसे बात करते होंगे? अपना मन हल्का करने के लिए वो किनसे बात करते होंगे? एंड वो भी तो मनुष्य स्वरूप में ही थे जब भी थे. उनका भी तो दिल करता होगा कि मैं किसी से बात करूं. वो बेचारे किससे बात करते होंगे? नहीं, बस हंसी में उड़ा दिया. So it's times like these when you kind of relate to a god like somebody who's right across the table, and you say, I really feel for you. I mean, I wished I could, I could do something to help you.
Yeah, Name Parth, there is nothing for me to do, there is nothing for me to, gain. And that's one of the verse in Gita. But one thing I love really, Kavitaji, the first and second chapter. Arjun is there to fight, doesn't want to fight. And for anyone else, it will be a disaster. Arjun not fighting means Pandava is done, right?
Yeah.
And Krishna smiles. So, prasannati. I mean, this is amazing that even in that, vikat paristhiti, all he does is smile before he says anything. So, and as you said, his whole life is, it's like danger was, playing all around him all the time. But how he's always depicted, he's never long face, no picture.
No, exactly, right. Yeah. For someone who's gone through so much, I would be very cranky, extremely cranky. He wasn't. Yeah.
Maharashtra mein, and in Mumbai, especially we see in movies, Janmashtami ke din wo dahi, handi, or, all that.
Very much so. There is
behind
competitions. So that's a cultural thing. That's a cultural thing that's been followed for years together. Why only dahi handi? जैसे होली होती है, लठमार होली होती है बरसाने में. That's also it's a beautiful cultural thing. It depicts a very small part of the actual tradition, I'm sure. For जैसे अब दही हंडी, अभी कृष्ण के बारे में अगर हर उनके लाइफ के हर इंसिडेंट को अगर रेप्लिकेट करने जाएं तो I don't know what will happen. But this is one of those smaller things that people thought उस चीज को याद करके उन्हें सेलिब्रेट किया जाए. But dahi handi is also so much about collaboration, about getting people together, about कि एक कोई खुशी वाली याद को सेलिब्रेट करके भगवान को सेलिब्रेट किया जाए. So yes, so very much dahi handi is a big part of the Indian the social fabric. It's beautiful because there's people who come, and of course what is sad is you can either change it or then you don't talk about it, is what I believe. It has gotten commercialized in the sense, whatever, people misbehave, blah 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 blah, but I would rather stick to
that is a social aspect of that.
Yeah, the social aspect of it. But there is always going to be a social aspect to every cultural celebration anywhere in the world. This is not India. Anything that starts off with a certain thought is going to end up with yet another thought which may not be cohesive, right? But इसका मतलब ये तो नहीं कि आप उस ओरिजिनल थॉट को भूलकर वो सेलिब्रेट करना ही बंद करें. ये भी गलत है ना.
I totally agree with you. Whether it is that or whether it is Kanwar Yatra, or whether it is,
whether it is Navratri, whether it is Garba,
Navratri, yeah.
it is any celebration, right? Any celebration in India. Even Ganesh Chaturthi, initially it became a public festival because of Lokmanya Tilak. There were other national leaders who pointed out at the very onset that this is going to spiral into something which has nothing to do with the original sentiment of getting people together on a positive platform. Tabhi it was used as a meeting point for the freedom fighters of then, who did not have any other way to congregate. And of course, because वहाँ पे क्योंकि जहाँ पे जनरली जहाँ पे ईश्वर की स्थापना होती है वहाँ पे कोई नेगेटिविटी नहीं होती. I mean, people don't necessarily come and get into a fight there in ideal circumstances. वो शुरुआत वैसे हुई थी. आज अगर आप देखते हैं तो oh my God, there is obscene songs playing and what may have you. But I choose to what can I do to change it? Okay, I can catch hold of a child and I can remind him that I can tell him stories about Ganpati. I can tell him why Modak is eaten, and I can tell him, I can try and remind him of the positive side.
Yeah, Kavita ji, it's happening in US as well. That social side, there are festivals, but then they will serve meat or something. But as you said, those are issues that social reformers of society, people will have to take care of. But the whole concept
is still. All of us should be taking care of that, but in the process, let's not forget the joy that is associated with the festival. Of course, we need to pull people up. Of course, there's so much being said and done about, the यहाँ पे जो गणपति जी की मूर्तियां प्लास्टर ऑफ पेरिस की बनाने का जो पूरा ये चल बहुत to a large extent there are people who are going ahead and trying to undo that damage. They clean the beaches, they clean मतलब जो भी वहाँ पे residue रहता है, the inorganic residue, उसको लाकर उसको systematically dispose किया. So there are people doing that also. उसको समय लगता है. But
yeah, but the same thing with cleaning of Ganga, cleaning of Jamuna, it's like, but all these things लोगों के जहन में आ रही हैं बातें, and I think the government is also taking steps. It may take some time, but I think the whole mentality is changing. Do you see that change in India now? Or?
Very much so. Very much so. See, you have to understand, Krishna ji, that India is a very, very large country. I think our biggest challenge is sheer numbers.
Yeah.
आप trying to reach out to people and by the time वो समझ के उसे execute करे, generations निकल जाते हैं.
No.
But does that mean that it's not started? No, of course it has started. It has started and it is rapidly, उस पर action लिया जा रहा है. होता कैसे है कि because it is not exciting, profitable conversation, इसीलिए कोई वो positive aspect पे बात नहीं करता. It is more exciting to say कि अरे इनको इतना भी नहीं समझ में आता कि भगवान है, ऐसे फेंक देते, वैसे फेंक देते, अरे बाद में उठाते हैं या whatever, there are systematic immersion pools here, जहाँ पर साफ सुथरा होता है, certain respect से चीजें की जाती हैं, but nobody really wants to talk about that. It's not interesting enough. It's not gossip.
Yeah.
So, sorry, coming back to your question, yes, very much so. People are very aware, and it has started in small and big pockets, and it is being carried out. God willing, in the next, who knows, maybe in the next 8 or 10 years, it will be, stark enough for people to take notice.
I mean, I was really impressed. I mean, it was a challenging job to get to Kumbh for me. But once I got there, I was in Paramarth Niketan. He had a place there. And when I went to take my dip, the water was clean. I mean, people were making all kind of stories, but I think overall there was much more cleaner Kumbh I saw this time than I had imagined. So there is, of course, news here, news there, but for me, it was a great experience. And that brings me to the point, Krishna and Ram should be our kind of ideals. I think we started making people, like mentors who are kind of came way after them. But I think Krishna's time is still to come, because his freedom, his spirit to fight and strategies is just amazing. I mean, there is no one like that who. So he talks about, and that's what I love about him, and that's what I try to follow, is that he's a mainstream. You can be spiritual in the mainstream. He calls it karma yoga, not karma sannyas. There is nothing wrong with karma sannyas. We need those great swamis that we have. But I think you and I can also be on a spiritual path, and that's
Yes.
what we are. And I
Of
think
course.
I love that part that he says, and then work for betterment of that society. And that's what
Absolutely.
he did all his life, right?
Absolutely, absolutely. And there's so many people that you see in the society who are selflessly working for for the betterment of the society, who consider it a privilege to give back to the society because they have been blessed with people's love and with prosperity. Ratan Tata is one such person that you can
Yeah.
think of, uh, and sparks of
आपके
sparks
शहर
of
में भी बहुत सारे लोग हैं जो कि they just go and pick up garbage from the thing. You won't even know their name.
lot of people who do a lot of things, Krishnaji, they do not talk about it.
Yeah.
They don't. They don't come and discuss it on a podcast. They don't come and put it out on a hoarding. They don't, give it the form of a CSR. They do it because that they feel that's how they feel happy that they can help.
Yeah.
So yes, there is tons of, to answer your question, there is tons of Krishnas around. We need a lot many more. And yes, we need to point out to our children that this is what they stand for. And we need to point out to our children that even our heroes had flaws because they were human beings. Okay. But would you want to focus on their flaws, or do you want to focus on their, on their wins, or how they touched people, or how they reached out to people? Is what I tell my children all the time, is that I am not trying to portray even the deities that we worship as being perfect. They come with their imperfections, but you need to focus on what is right. You need to focus on what has been beneficial to people. If somebody can be selfless, and if somebody can do something to help someone else, and that's what I need you to look at. That one odd incident where his action seems off. No, why? I mean, why? Even so they say, okay, because he or she is God, he's supposed to be perfect. No, I says God is not about perfections. God is about everything. God is about an occasional imperfection, and you try very hard to turn it into a perfection. That is what God is. So yes, whether it is Prabhu Shri Ram, whether it is Krishna Bhagwan, whether it is any other avatara of God Vishnu, everybody has kind of portrayed a journey. Everybody has portrayed solutions as per their times. Everybody has, but yes, there are some universal lessons. A lesson like, I've been emotionally beaten up all my life, and yet I continue to come up with the greatest sermon in the world. That's a universal lesson, according to me. Without making a big deal about what I have gone through. So.
No, I think Krishna teachings, I mean, for me, they really mean a lot, especially in difficult situations. I mean, I think he is the man to go to, because he will never break down if you listen to.
So I think he's like an eternal counselor. All these counselors and therapists, he's like an eternal one, right there, all the time. We have a therapist sitting right there. I really doubt whether there's a situation that he hasn't encountered, which any teenager or any adolescent or or a newly married couple or whatever. I'm sure everybody's gone through that.
No, but it's a great perspective you are bringing, that, name one who hasn't had pain, it's like, and that's true. I think it's a question of, how do you handle it? Of course, once you know that everybody has it, you also can handle it.
And,
Some get more than the other, but
I think the beauty of, so, somebody pointed out that, a so-called miracle performed by a god man or whatever, whatever. हवा में से ये निकाला, हवा में से वो निकाला. Oh my God, he was able to predict the earthquake. He was able to blah, 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 blah. वो सारे miracles हैं, और आपके जीवन में जो जितनी जद्दोजहद लोग सहन करते हैं और फिर भी आगे बढ़ते रहते हैं, वो miracle नहीं है क्या? वो भी तो miracle ही है ना? That you emerge every single time, you emerge out of it and you get on with it, वो भी तो miracle ही है. कोई जरूरी नहीं है just because you're able to predict the next tsunami आप, oh my God, miracle नहीं है. There are some beautiful podcasts where people speak about their experiences, and किसी ने ऐसे ही कहा, so apparently somebody spoke to this mystic from the Himalayas and asked them कि अच्छा ये ऐसी जगहें हैं, which are people that live for thousands and thousands of years, और वहाँ पे ऐसे untapped powers हैं, फलाना. And the interviewer asked this person who is supposed to have interacted with this mystic, and the answer given by that mystic was so lovable. He said, तुम रोज सुबह, every time a child is born in this world, in spite of everything, don't you think that is a miracle? that life doesn't give up on life, isn't that a miracle? You think that, okay, just because somebody is able to live for 2000 years, तुम्हारे लिए वो miracle है. तुम्हारे लिए ये miracle नहीं है कि तुम बिना कुछ के दूसरे दिन सुबह you get out of bed. It's so true. I mean, if you think about it, our perceptions of miracle are so warped. Miracles. And yet, of course, I mean, even I would run and go and see if somebody is able to, swallow fire or whatever.
Yeah, but when you अंगूठी ले लिया.
So, I mean, of course, you are intrigued, but when you really think about it, every time a bud blossoms into a flower, every time a child is born, every time, somebody finishes a race, all those moments are miracles. Because उस moment से पहले वो था ही नहीं. Suddenly, it's there. How? I mean, that is a miracle in itself. If we are able to really look into it that deep, उतना समय होता नहीं है हमारे पास to give it that much of a thought. But if you learn to live every moment, or if you learn to appreciate, if not live, or at least a couple of moments, if not every moment. Okay, the very fact that we decided 3 weeks ago that we would do this interview, and we're talking about this. Oh wow, that's amazing, because so many things could have happened.
Yeah.
And this interview would not have happened. किसके जीवन में दुख नहीं है, या नहीं हुआ है, या नहीं आएगा? हर एक का आएगा. तो इसका मतलब ये थोड़ी है कि आप एक किसी चीज के बारे में बात करते रहो, you milk it emotionally. अरे why? So get on with it. There's so many other things.
No, that's a perfect kind of answer, with your body language as well. So one thing, it's like I always thought that, I'll bring this up, when we talk, is ये जो हमारे पर्व त्योहार, कृष्ण जन्माष्टमी, राम नवमी, जिसने भी सोचा, I mean, I see new, things coming up like Doctors' Day, Nurses' Day, nothing wrong with that. लेकिन जिन्होंने सोचा उसको, और वो परंपरा, it has been going on through thousands of years, they must have thought about something. They must have, because when we do Doctors' Day or Nurses' Day or Father's Day, they also are thinking, or Yoga Day. I think Yoga Day is a great event that we have added in this world. I mean, what do you think about, all these parampara that, has been coming up from thousands of years? And I think they should continue, whether in a refined form or whatever social reform we need. But the whole concept, it's like a living energy flowing through that, right?
Very true, very true. I used to be a part of this group called, it's in fact वो group आप ही के मतलब USA से ही originate हुआ है. It's called HSCI, and it's a community of extremely intelligent people, extremely well off, all from the Silicon Valley. And they are trying to systematically train people to understand what what our thought processes mean and what they are aimed towards. और उसका एक ट्रेनिंग सेशन था, उसमें एक बहुत ही अच्छा लेक्चर था अबाउट द 16 संस्कार जो हमारे होते हैं. तो उसमें उन्होंने कहा दैट आवर rituals and beliefs are defined or are decided in such a way that the soul, even from the point where the soul decides it's going to be reincarnated, from that point all the way until it exits the physical body, the soul is celebrated at every instance. So हमारे culture में being lonely is not an option. Enjoying solitude is one thing, being lonely is something else. गर्भ संस्कार जो किया जाता है वो बिफोर द चाइल्ड इज बॉर्न किया जाता है. उसके बाद the child birth happens, फिर नामकरण होता है, फिर अन्नप्राशन होता है, फिर that first, this is a way to mark the stages in the life of the soul. Correct? It's the soul has manifested into a physical body, but at every instance, वैसे ही हमारे जो त्योहार हैं वो हर सीजन में, at least in India, of course now given the changes in the season and the weather, थोड़ा सा टाइमिंग शिफ्ट हुआ है, बट इसेंशियली अगर आप देखें तो इट वाज अ वे ऑफ सेलिब्रेटिंग लाइफ एट एवरी इंस्टेंस, ताकि कोई अकेला ना रहे. राइट फ्रॉम मकर संक्रांति all the way. So every month में, I mean, just so that it's easier for people to understand, we speak in terms of the Gregorian calendar, but Jan, Feb, March, April, May, June, हर season में एक एक त्योहार होता है. क्यों? One is of course you're celebrating some change in nature, but you are also making sure that it's a community event, ताकि कोई अकेला ना रह जाए. तो ये जो सारा आजकल इशू आ रहा है of I am depressed, I am lonely, ये इसी को कॉम्बैट करने के लिए मेरे ख्याल से, that's my understanding, all our festivals, especially festivals, of course they have over a period evolved culturally, but essentially celebrating a change in nature, making it a community celebration and making it accessible across the society irrespective of their economical standards has been thought through in such a way that not only the person was born but the soul, वो born तब होता है जब वो माँ के पेट से बाहर निकलता है. लेकिन जो गर्भ संस्कार जो होता है, where there is a particular time and there is a particular ritual before the conception happens, तब तो बंदा तो आया भी नहीं होता उसके, he's not even born, he or she. तब से that soul is being celebrated, that soul is being reminded that you are loved and you are wanted and you are here with a purpose. All the way till all the way the thread ceremony, फिर उसकी शादी होती है, फिर उसके बच्चों का ये होता है, फिर और कुछ होता है, फिर all the way till वानप्रस्थाश्रम. Every stage of a person's life is calculated, is celebrated. I mean, if you think about it, it is fabulous.
Yeah.
But
ये it was done.
आज निकल गया है, आज ये अंडरस्टैंडिंग उसका है नहीं. I am not against a Mother's Day or a Father's Day or a whatever, Valentine's Day, whatever, as long as people get together and in good faith and are healthy about the celebrations, that's great. But coming back to the original traditions and the rituals and why they were done, जो आपने कहा कि नहीं ये तो चलते ही रहेंगे because ये आत्मा से जुड़े हुए हैं. At least जहाँ पर सनातन अंडरस्टैंडिंग है वहाँ पे ये चलता ही रहेगा.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, and I got this understanding from that lecture. उससे पहले I had never looked at the 16 sanskars in such a manner.
Yeah.
कि they said कि नहीं, कि बचपन पहले से ही whosoever, thought that needs to be done, knew that man is a social animal essentially, and he needs constant validation, uh, validation of just his existence. तो ये वैलिडेशन ही तो है एक तरीके से। वाह 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 वाह, अब ये सो लिया, इस माँ के वूम में आ गया, वाह 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 अब ये बाहर आया, वाह 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 अब ये इसने खाना खाया, वाह 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 अब ये चलने लगा, वाह 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 अब ये लिखने लगा। I mean, everybody loves that. Who doesn't like to be validated or celebrated, no? वरना फिर आप वैसे भी अकेले जाके कहीं पे आप लॉग हाउस में कितने दिन रहेंगे? At some point you're going to have to come back to society.
No, Kavita ji, we can keep talking for 2 days or 3 days.
Yeah, I do.
It is such a good topic, but one thing, because you just said it in 4th chapter, I love that part when Krishna says that, I gave this message or this teaching to Son gave to Manu gave to Ikshvaku. And the whole idea is that there is a communication in the universe. There is intelligence in the universe.
Yes.
And, आपने कहा गर्भ संस्कार. Abhimanyu, Arjuna and Abhimanyu communicated when he was in Garb. So there is a science of communication that's possible that
Absolutely.
we still need to explore. And I think...
Pardon me, but I think I will be audacious enough to correct you here that we don't understand. Not that it's not there. Over a period of maybe 20 years from today, we will understand, we will be able to code the language that is spoken between the womb, the spirit in the womb and the mother. It's always been there. We haven't been able to put it
Practical.
in a...
I think this may be a place where we can say, happy Janmashtami and
जी, happy. Sorry.
छेल छबीला जी